The Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Chen. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start for the defense. And I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do. Because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this D.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina, number 26 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fair catch called for and made. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Chen. Going over the top. And the pass is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On second down, looking again to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quarterback will keep it. Discards a man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Chen. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off the play fake. Makes his connection. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know,
going downfield for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Here's the handoff. Bulls his way forward. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He's shown you a little bit of everything, right? Shown you the speed, shown you quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards in the day.
Might as well give it to him again. At the 35, he's loose. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
For the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Number 7 with the grab and the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Chen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Sooners want to move quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Leaves it with the running back. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 30. Oh, look out! And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Cobb sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll go right back to it. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A little screen to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Unloads quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. He might want to start thinking about a change here.
And And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Trying to make magic with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Chen. He unleashes a long one. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum create.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Offense in an empty set. They want to run this quarterback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air, it's Chen. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end. Out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. With jet sweep pass. Looking for room at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Got it, looking for a first. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Gamecock. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 15 set to kick this one.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Chen. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've got great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's right on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fights off a defender. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To throw, it's Chen. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
And after 3, the game is tied.
First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively. defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Avoids pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws for the tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking to throw, it's Chen. Gonna take a shot. Snatches it on the run. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Before that score, Considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
Looking downfield, it's Chen. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Can't can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail me coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Chen. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us.